Welcome to Purna's Commerce classes. In the previous video, we have seen investment accounts basic intro. In this video, we'll try to understand the procedure of solving problems on fixed income bearing securities. As you know, investments we can classify on the basis of income that fixed income bearing securities and variable income bearing securities. So in this video, we'll try to understand the procedure of solving problems on fixed income bearing securities. Okay, and at the same time, this concept also we can quickly recap. Now we enter into the subject. Here you can see I have given my handwritten notes. Okay, you can observe. Look at fixed income bearing securities. In the examination problems, they are giving either debentures or government bonds. These two they are giving as fixed income bearing securities. So step 1. First, while you are practicing the problems or in the examination problems, first identify the problem. Is this problem based on fixed income bearing or variable income bearing? If it is fixed income bearing securities, then we should follow one procedure. If it is variable income bearing securities, then we follow another procedure. Okay, second step, draw the format. See, whatever the problem it is, however the problem it is, first try to draw the format. In the examination problems, if you don't know how to solve any problem, try to draw the format. The moment you start drawing the format for that problem, automatically you can remember some things about that problem. In the problematic subjects, we have a concept called stepwise marking. Okay, so stepwise marking. Instead of leaving the problem, it is better to try to solve the problem. Okay, and if you draw simply the format, don't think that you will get some marks. Okay, while solving the problem, you will try to remember that problem. Yes or no? మీరంతా విక్రమ్ మూవీ చూసే ఉంటారు. అందులో ఒక ఫేమస్ డైలాగ్ ఉంది కదా, గుర్తుందా? ఇలాంటి సమయాల్లోనే వీరులంతా తరచుగా చెప్పే మాట పదా చూసుకుందాం. గుర్తుందా? అలాగే మీకు ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం రాకపోతే ఫస్ట్ ఫార్మాట్ డ్రా చేయండి, ఆటోమేటిక్గా ప్రాబ్లం గుర్తొస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫార్మాట్ ఫర్ దిస్ ప్రాబ్లం? లుక్ ఎట్ first in the books of, so the company name. Okay, in the books of the company which is given in the problem. So next you have to write investment account. After that, for the year end date. So in the examination problem, if you get the date, then you can write this, otherwise you can ignore. Next, script. That means this investment account is relating to what? Debentures are, bonds are, like that. So percentage, that means rate of interest of the debentures, percentage of debentures on bonds in which company? We are in the books of, let us assume we are in the books of A company, but this investment is in the books of B company. So A limited here B limited. Now what is the format of this investment accounts? Observe. First, date column, next particulars column, next this you know, nominal value, next interest column, next cost column. Total 5 columns on debit and 5 columns on credit. After drawing this problem, after drawing the format, next step, look at step 3. What? Check for opening balance. In some problems, they will give you the opening balance of investment accounts. If you find the opening balance of investment accounts, first write down that balance on the debit side as to balance brought down. Nominal value of the debenture in the nominal value column and cost value of investment in the cost column. You cannot find the opening balance of interest. Okay, next. Step 4. After checking the opening balance and writing that opening balance, now check for, see, relating to investment, we have two transactions. One is purchase of investment, debentures or bonds. At the same time, sale of debentures and bonds. First, we'll check for purchase transaction, then after sale transaction. At the same time, while solving these problems, check the chronological order of the transaction. Chronological order means date wise. Okay, so now let us take purchase transaction first. Purchase, identify the date of purchase of debenture or bond. After identifying the date of purchase of debenture or bonds, next step is, look at, identify the nominal value and purchase price of debenture or bond. You know that in case of securities, the nominal value is different from purchase price. So identify the nominal value of debentures which we are purchasing as well as purchase price of the debentures. Okay, so this purchase price we can divide it into two types, as you know that, come interest basis and ex interest basis. So what is purchase price? See, this purchase price we can divide it into come interest basis as well as ex interest basis. Come interest basis means what? This amount, this rate includes interest. So that this come interest we should divide it into two parts. One is interest portion, at the same time cost portion. Whereas ex interest basis means the amount which we are paying to the seller of the investment is towards only cost price, and interest we have to pay separately if any amount accrued. Okay, now look at, so how do we calculate purchase price of the investment? Do remember, purchase price is different from cost price. So purchase price is equal to number of debentures purchased, how many debentures you are purchasing, into come interest rate per debenture. So what you get? Total amount paid. So from that deduct the interest portion, so minus interest from the date of last payment, from the date of last interest payment to the date of, till the date of purchase. So from the date of last payment till the date of purchase, whatever the interest accrued, calculate and deduct. What do you get? Amount towards only investment. Okay, next, in case of ex interest price, how do you calculate purchase price? It is simple, number of debentures purchased into ex interest price. In addition to this, you have to pay some interest amount, any accrued, separately. Do remember. So this is the concept of come interest and ex interest. Next step 6. Calculate cost of purchase as follows. Purchase price is different and cost of purchase is different. Look at it. Cost of purchase consists of what? Two things. One, purchase price as per step 5. Okay, purchase price as per step 5. Next, add brokerage. How do we calculate brokerage? If the purchase price is based on come interest basis, then brokerage is calculated on come interest rate. If the basis is ex interest basis, brokerage is calculated on ex interest price. Do remember. So in addition to that, if you pay any securities transaction tax or any duties, anything, then add. So we'll get the total cost of investment. Total cost of investment, and this total cost of investment we should mention in the investment accounts, our next step. So this you can calculate as working note. Do remember, working note should form part of your answer. Next, step 7. Now we identified the cost of purchase. Now this transaction we should record it in the books of accounts. You need not to write the journal entry, but here we'll try to understand the journal entry. You are required directly to prepare the investment accounts. That means you need to post it. Okay, before posting, try to visualize, remember the entry in your mind. So what is the entry we record? See, as investment is our asset, so debit. While writing the amount, you have to write only the ex interest price. That means ignoring interest. Next, interest. Suppose if you have paid any additional amount or any amount included in the come interest, so that interest accrued amount you have to mention here. Next, to bank, total amount paid to the seller. So this is the entry we'll record. Now tell me, investment account is debit. So on the debit side, if you observe here, investment account, this is investment account. Investment account is debited. The cost value write down in the cost column and interest portion write down in the interest column. Okay, next. Step 7. Note this point. Nominal value of investment we have to write in the debit of nominal value column. Observe here. Here we have 3 columns. Nominal value of debenture purchase, write down in the nominal value column. Interest column, and the cost amount, cost column. Next step. This is relating to purchase of investment. Next step, sale of investment. Sale of investment. Identify the date on which investments are sold. Okay. Now, step 9. Step 9. Identify the nominal value and sale price of the investments sold. See, when you are selling investment, identify what is the nominal value of investment sold and at what price you are selling. Look at sale price. Again, we can divide it into come interest rate and ex interest rate. Now this time we are the sellers. In the case of purchase, we are the buyers. Okay, that's why we paid interest either separately or the interest is included in the price. Now as we are sellers, think come interest rate, again ex interest rate. Come interest rate means what? The price which we receive includes interest also. So there you have to differentiate cost and interest separate. In case of ex interest rate, you receive the amount towards selling of investment, and in addition to this you receive interest separately. Okay. Total sale proceeds. Total sale proceeds is equal to number of debentures sold into come interest rate if it is under come interest. Now if it is under ex interest, what is the total proceeds? Sale proceeds, number of debentures sold into ex interest rate. This is called total sale proceeds. Immediately next we should calculate the net sale proceeds. Net sale proceeds. How do you calculate net sale proceeds? Look at total sale proceeds as per step 9 minus brokerage. If you paid any brokerage, then deduct it, and after that if it is come interest price, then deduct the interest portion, then we call it as net sale proceeds. If it is ex interest basis, you need not to deduct any interest portion, because under ex interest basis you receive interest separately, but under come interest basis we receive interest including in that price. That's why deduct the accrued interest till the date of sale. Okay, next, now we are ready with the net sale proceeds. Now we should record the sale entry in the investment accounts. So purchase entry we have written on the debit side, now sale entry on the credit side. Look at, record the entry for sale. When we sell investment we receive amount, so bank account debit. If it is under come interest basis, total sale proceeds identify. If it is under ex interest basis, in addition to the price we receive some interest also, so there you have to take some care. Okay, to investment account, to interest account. So interest portion till the date of sale, whatever the interest accrued, write down, and total debit and total credit, the difference is nothing but investment account balance. Okay, right, this is for sale of investment. Next step, whenever you sell the investment, we should calculate profit or loss on sale of investment. Do remember, immediately on the date of sale, apart from recording the sale transaction, we should also record profit or loss on sale of investment. Look at sale of investment, we can divide it into 2 parts. One, total investments sold. Second, part of the investments sold. So in the examination problems, you try to identify whether total investments are sold or part of the investments are sold. In case if total investments are sold, then the difference in the investment account is nothing but profit or loss, and it should be transferred to the profit and loss account. To put it simple, if debit is more than credit, it is loss, because debit side we have written cost is more than the income, so automatically it is loss. Next, credit is more than debit, that means what, income is more than debit cost, then automatically it is a profit. Whether it is profit or loss, transfer it to the profit and loss account. Suppose if only part of the investments sold, then how do we calculate profit or loss? Look at it. So here take net sale proceeds, that means what, excluding interest, net sale proceeds excluding interest. Next, minus cost. From sale proceeds, net sale proceeds, you simply deduct the cost. Sir, how can I calculate cost? Look at, we have the formula. Total cost of investment. As you are selling part of the investment, first identify what is the total cost of the investment. Where do you identify? Debit side. Cost of investment, that means cost column total, into nominal value of investment sold. See, you are selling the investment. So what is the nominal value of that? Okay, divided by total nominal value of investments held before sale. So this total nominal value of investment also you can identify on the debit side of investment accounts. So we are taking proportionate basis. Total cost of investment, and this amount we are taking proportionate, in proportion of nominal value. So there you will get the cost. If you sell total investment, there is no problem at all, but only when you sell part of the investment, here we will get some calculation. Okay, right, that is nothing but your profit or loss. Transfer this profit or loss to the profit and loss account. If it is profit, what is the entry? Profit. If it is profit, what is the entry? Investment account debit to profit and loss account. If it is loss, what is the entry? Reverse. Profit and loss account debit to investment accounts. Now here we'll get the last step. Now purchase transactions over, sale transaction over. Next, profit or loss also calculated. So if you have the repeated transaction means again we purchased, follow the purchase procedure. Again you sold, follow the sale procedure. After that, after every sale, follow the profit or calculation of profit or loss. Now at the end of the year, or at the end of particular period of time, now we have to balance the investment account. This is the last step, investment account, balancing of investment account. Before balancing of investment account, if you observe, the investment account consists of how many amount columns? 3 amount columns. Did you remember cash book, discount column, cash column, bank column? What is the procedure of balancing cash book? Discount columns are totaled and posted into discount accounts. Cash column balance, bank column balance. Here also we have 3 amount columns. One is nominal amount column, nominal value, interest, cost. Okay, first step. This is the first step which you have to follow. Calculate interest. If you sold all investments, okay, but part of the investment sold, that means remaining investment we are having. So that first calculate interest accrued on the remaining investments. See, interest accrued is different from interest received or receivable. Okay, calculate interest accrued on the remaining investments till the date of closing the books of accounts. Okay, next, after doing this, after calculating this interest, you simply balance the interest column. Interest columns balance, and the difference in the interest column transfer to profit and loss account. As interest is income for us, This we transfer to the profit and loss account. With this, income column balanced. Next, balance nominal account kaadu, nominal value column. Nominal value column. Debit total nominal value minus credit total nominal value. Difference amounts you can write down. After that, balance cost or amount column. Balance cost or amount column. How do we calculate the balance of cost column? Either it is nothing but difference of amount columns in the investment account. Sometimes you need to calculate. How do you calculate? Total cost of investment into nominal value of investment unsold. If you remember this formula here in case of profit or loss, this one, the same formula we have to apply here. How? Total cost of investment into nominal value of investments unsold, that means remaining investments, divided by nominal value of total investment. These are the 13 steps. These are the 13 steps which you have to follow for solving problems on fixed income bearing securities. Here, one more important thing. During the period if we receive interest income in cash, so during the year, if you receive interest in cash, then record this entry. What is that? Bank account debit to interest account. This is the one entry you have to record. During the year, if you receive interest, then we have to pass this entry, bank account debit to interest account. Hope you understood this concept, students. In the next video, we discuss what is the procedure of solving variable income bearing securities. ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్టయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, కామెంట్ చేయండి. మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మర్చిపోకండి. అలాగే బెల్ ఐకాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి అప్డేట్స్ కోసం. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఎవ్రీవన్.